All right, so big one for the Fever last night. I think everything's come out now. Indiana Fever defeat the Chicago Sky 79-52. Moved to 4-4 on the season and 2-0 in the Commissioner's Cup play. Kelsey, as I expected, was the leader scorer. It wasn't necessarily about even her performance or whatever. I just think they just look. This is one of the best games they played. They look good all around. I don't know if that's courtesy of the coach who replaced Stephanie White, or they're just now getting their rhythm. But Steph might have found her replacement. Now I'm playing. But they look really good yesterday, all jokes aside. What I really liked about the win, one, they did it without Cece. They're starting to figure out, how to play without her. I guess we can all collectively agree the Sky just aren't good this year. I thought they would be at least decent with the new coaching staff, and, they're just not good. They're just not a good team. Steph White's absence, when this guy is looking for another a job, because you know how these coaches, they work under somebody for some time, then they try to get a whole head coaching job. That's going to help him. That was a great performance by them. I think Steph misses next game, but...
Great job. All right, great job. Hey, it started for us on the defensive end. We set the tone from the jump and never looked back. All right. Their starters, 8 for 29 from the field.
They shot 8 for 29. I know they shot bad, but damn, the Sky are really horrible. Like, it's crazy.
Great attention to detail. That's less than 30%. We held them 32% for the game. All right, great job there. All right, we won the boards. All right, and they're a second chance points team. All right, we won that area as well. Taking away their strengths was something that we did a great job of. All right.
Just extremely proud of y'all. We stayed locked in. We stayed together. We executed the scout at a very high level.
Yeah.
Just multiple levels of effort. Everything that we've asked of you today, we put it in there. And from now, again, stacking days, building on those moments where we're stringing those possessions together, right? Building on those great possessions on defense and on offense. Great, hell of a job, y'all. High level. Good job, y'all.
Lex, 500 points today.
You gotta play it cool.
750 rebounds. It's just a hell of the effort, y'all. I said I wanted y'all to make them feel us. They felt us. Yeah. Nobody in there on their team had double-digit scoring.
Yeah. Yo, she said nobody on the Sky had double-digit scoring on their. That's crazy. I told y'all, Angel Reese can't be the face of your team and you expect to win games. Not at the WNBA level. They need like a guard or something that could carry that load. It's not good right now.
That's the toughness piece.
Look it out. That's all you guys. Great job. Hell of a job.
Something I found interesting. It says Caitlin Clark signs autographs for packed house of Fever fans before tonight's game in Chicago. It wasn't just Fever fans though; Sky fans too. I know the admin got to do whatever. When it was announced she wasn't playing, the ticket prices plummeted. I got men wear her jersey trying to get a signature. That's a Chicago fan right there. And it's wild because the tickets would have been insane if she played. The minute people found out she wasn't playing, they plummeted. So now they just come here hoping to get a signature. That's insane to me. Getting comments are interesting. I see this guy getting a head coaching job in the next 1 to 2 years. That's usually how it goes. You play under a great coach, like in his case it's Stephanie White, and then you do it for 1 to 2 years and you find your own position. I could see him being a great head coach in the future.
So being in that locker room right there at the end, it means a lot. It's something I'll never forget. First win. They did a hell of a job. For 40 minutes of, executing the game plan. And I thought, when we had lulls, the communication out there was really good. They picked each other up when it was needed. And so great win for us. I think that the extra practice days that we had, all right, get out of here. We're still getting to know each other, but I think that our ability to have some, really good practices where we really got after it and really worked on us was really key. This team, they can cause problems, especially on the interior. And so we wanted to shore that up. We wanted to take away their strength and force them into the shots that we wanted. And I think that, we were cohesive on the defensive end, and we executed that game plan.
I agree, and they played better than they even did at home. So I don't know what he said to them prior to the game to get them going, but they played. They won last game. They had a great game with CC playing, and they had an amazing game and everything, but played even better. Nobody scored over double digits on their team. That's crazy. That you can't ask for better defensive effort than that.
Games, you're self-correcting in those film sessions, and in those, few chances that you get to really put some work in during the season, you got to really take advantage of it. And this group, veteran group, we got some youth in there as well, but great leadership in that locker room. They don't waste days, and so that was really good to see them carry that over from practice those last couple of days, and to get it done here tonight. Staff is super competitive. We'll get out there and play sometimes, and so that competitiveness, that that lock-in that we have, that focus that we have as a group, allows for whatever piece comes in to be able to pick it up quickly. Because they don't have a choice. We're going to hold each other accountable. And so, with the pieces that, with Ari coming in, and with, everybody having to give a little bit more when we're down a couple.
And they have to, at this point, they don't have a choice but to keep her the whole season. She's going to be special. They need her. I'm just with her. If whenever Cece comes back, I think she said she might be back Tuesday. She has no reason to rush, especially now, because they don't really have a tough game till I think they play the Liberty again soon. I want to see how that dynamic looks. If she ends up being a great backup there, then yeah, I think they found a player they're missing.
It's possible without her. I owe her everything. She's been a great mentor to me, and she made the transition easy with the amount of trust that she put in me to lead. And so I owe her a lot. I'll reach out to her here soon.
It's just the rules. You guys couldn't keep. Once somebody comes back, Ari has to leave. But
he said when someone come back, she has to leave. Damn, so they can't even keep her. Damn. Well, I don't know. They got to figure that out. I'm not gonna lie. I'd have to waive like Bree Turner or somebody, because she's been a blessing to this team. She's a main reason why they're playing so well. I don't know. She's gonna get picked up quick as, like, I'm telling you, as soon as her name, if she becomes a free agent, gonna get picked up in hours, like maybe minutes, honestly. So
I mean, she's taking full advantage of the opportunity, and that's we see it every year. Players go down. There are hardship contracts, and she definitely stayed ready. We always talk about staying ready so you don't have to get ready. She's the epitome of that. Like, she has fully displayed that. We couldn't be more proud of her, and how she's kind of transitioned and kind of taking us to another level, and it allowed us to kind of continue to play the same way we want to play on both ends, even with the absences that we do have. So a lot of credit to her. I always talk about them, and Steph talks about it, hit singles. We don't have to make the home run plays. We'll take them as they come every now and then, but we just want to take the easy ones. And I think that the ball movement that we had, I think that that's somewhere that we've grown, from game 1 to what is this, game 8, and we want to continue to do that. The assist to made field goal ratio, we want to be around 70%. It just makes things so much easier for us, and it allows us to set our defense when we're taking good shots and getting good looks.
Yeah, that was a really big one for them. Dream on Tuesday. I don't think she should come back for the Dream game. They played physical. If y'all remember last time, I think her best bet is coming back next Saturday. That'll be a whole nother week from now, so that'll give her more than enough time to rest up, be in good shape for everything. And then they gotta get their lip back for the Sun. But look, you know what I noticed with the Connecticut Sun? They have the opportunity to be like a playoff team. Like, they got a big win against Atlanta Dream. And their rookies came through. Amoro, I think she went to LSU. Got Rivers. Mabry, she looked pretty good. So the Sunners, they're not what their record shows. They showed flashes they could be a good team. But in CeCe's case, I think she should come back June 14th. That Dream game's going to be physical. They play really physical. So I don't know. That would be smart to come back from a quad injury right to another physical game. Maybe like do something more light.
That was a big win for us, like you said. I think it just allowed us to once again continue to find our identity. I think we played really well. I know we started off a little rocky with turnovers. But just making sure that we're able to capitalize. We just talked a lot about our scout defense, make sure we're focused on that. And also, I think the coaches did a great job. Obviously, we missed Steph, but while she's not here, I think AK and the rest of the staff really did great. I feel like they're kind of like morphed into the same person. I mean, I think both of them instill that confidence in us, and also just continue to coach us through each possession on defense, make sure they're communicating with us. So pretty similar.
And you guys had, I think, 20 assists on 27 made shots, and you had 5 of them. Just what's working for you guys getting into that assist-heavy basketball?
Yeah, I think it's great for us when we're able to suck people into the paint and able to get those sprays aggressive. They like to really get in your space, and so to be able to find the open man was important. I think the defense is giving you, but we also want to get the 3-pointers up because one, we have great 3-point shooters on our team. It also gives us a second chance at an offensive rebound, and I think when we're shooting a lot of threes, that opens up the floor a lot for the inside because guards have to guard; they can't sag in the paint. So for us, this is really important. We're hitting them and we're getting a lot of in the passing lanes, just super active, and I think that really does a great job of fueling our offense because we want to play fast, we want to play in transition. So when we're able to get those easy steals, I mean, it just helps us a lot.
Something people aren't talking about with Aliyah Boston, she's averaging 15 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and she's shooting 66%. So she's having the best season she's had in her career. She's doing really good. I hope she keeps momentum going, especially like over the course of the season. So she's having a really good year.
Really paying attention to that. So I was focusing on the game and what we had to do on the floor. So it's good. Like we just scraping the surface right now, and we just gonna keep stacking days and just keep working hard and keep focusing on what we need to do as a team.
And then this the stats talking about it. Someone said, I know Caitlin Clark is out, but people watch the WNBA for Angel Reese too. That's why tickets for tonight's Fever at Sky Game are priced through the roof at $3. I had $3 tickets. Yo, what the hell? You go from hundreds of dollars to $3. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. A $3 ticket anywhere in this building is pretty crazy. I think most people would agree at this point. But it says Angel Reese fans trying to make her out to be a superstar. It might be the most detrimental thing to her career. Her name bigger than her game. That's a problem in sports. It is. She's right. Her name was popular, because of all the controversy and all the stuff going on. If Angel Reese was playing really well, because she does a great job marketing herself. You can hate her as much as you want, but as far as marketing, she's great at marketing herself. You gotta give credit where it's due. Her game, it's just not something appealing you want to watch. And the more they play each other, the more like that aspect is diminishing. Going into the year, the W was gonna try to push TC and Paige Becker's comparison, but Paige Becker, she's been out, injury, and even when she was playing, it just wasn't. You don't even see similarities to CeCe's Rookie of the Year run as like what Paige got going on. Paige's not even going to win Rookie of the Year this year. It's going to be Kiki more than likely. Look at this girl face at the side. Look at her side-eyeing her coach. Her coach, I told y'all last video, this dude's out of it. I'm sure he probably would have rather stayed with the Aces at this point, realizing like, damn, I don't think this team can go anywhere. They all just look out of it, so.
Praying for her and whatever is in store in the future for this team, I trust that we will find a way to make this moment mean something in the end. So, obviously we're all very concerned and our hearts go out to salute right now. But, hopefully as a team, we can use this to, change the path.
Provide some extremely valuable minutes in a tough situation. So I thought she handled it as well as she could. I think that we'll continue to, watch film and she'll be able to learn from her experiences and things of that nature, and we'll put her in, better positions to be effective. But I thought she handled the pressure well for the most part, and we just got to do a better job all around of handling it as a team.
And you could just tell this dude be lying. He can't even hide that shit, bro. When he does post-game interviews, it's like he has a gun to the back of his head. Like, yeah, say that shit. You don't got no job. And I still think this dude gonna get fired at the end of the year. And it's not even his fault. This guy is a great coach. I have to understand. This dude's a really good coach. Don't think he got the locker room, or I don't think he could figure out any combination that works with this team. He just doesn't have the team. So this dude's just frustrated, and you could tell. They're better off with Witherspoon and keeping Carter. This won't work out for them. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that in the comment section? And as always, it's your boy.